51-week RETOX. Hi, I'm Paul from Hench Herbivore. That's Gemma.
Hi.
Say hello to the nice people.
Hello everybody.
So yeah, this idea of detoxing. So, you know, it might be 1 day a week, someone might do 3 or 4 days, someone might do a whole week of detoxing. So then what does that leave you with? Leaves you 51 weeks of retoxing. You're basically putting stuff in your body that can kill you, that's harming you, to lead into all sorts of diseases. Most of the time, how is 1 week or a few days going to make any difference whatsoever? It's not, is it?
It's not going to make up for all of the rest of that time.
Okay, so what do we avoid when we do a detox? So it's animal products, you know, meats, cheeses, eggs, you know, all full of cholesterol and saturates. People know that. Some people consider like fish to be healthful, don't they? You know, but fish still contains cholesterol, sulfur containing amino acids such as methionine and leucine, which if our bodies are acidic, it leads to cancers like arthritis, you know, also a lot of diseases of chronic degenerative diseases are from high acid load. We need to be a bit alkaline. And also with fish, you've got the bioaccumulation. So if you don't know what that is, basically you'll get like heavy metals, you know, mercury, aluminium, sort of pesticides, all chemical residues basically that are soaked up by all the plants in the sea, all the sort of plant life. And then tiny little fish for their whole lives will be eating those plants, and then slightly bigger fish will be eating those little fish. Bigger fish still will be eating those bigger fish. By the time you get up to like a tuna, you know, a massive fish that can live for so many years, like a bass can live for something like 80 years and they're massive. Imagine all the poison that's inside their bodies. So yeah, cut that shit out as well. What other foods would we avoid on a detox?
Fried foods, additives that make food last for years. Your body don't know what to do with that shit.
So preservatives,
GMOs, alcohol.
Just basically, so processed food, so it, you know, the other additives, colourings, flavourings, sweeteners as well. So basically, you know, what are you left with? Fruit and veg. You know, grains, nuts and seeds, legumes, plant foods basically.
That's why people do like juice fasts, isn't it? And, you know, drink smoothies.
But you know, a juice fast, like 1 day a week or for a few days or for a week, that's not going to undo 51 weeks worth of poisons dumped into your body day after day after day. There is one way to do well, I'm not even going to do the inverted commas. There's one way to do a detox, which is not very nice, is it?
No.
Tell us your experience.
I did a 33-day water only fast, not even juice, just water, and it was horrible. Oh, it was the worst I've felt in my whole life. You just become like so weak, you can't move, just thinking or talking is like an effort. But I tell you what, you do detox, you lose a bunch of weight, which does rebound and come back on. So
yeah, so don't do it for weight loss. God no.
Not worth it.
So basically what you'd say is if you were really ill for a long time, you won't seem to get better, you were getting more unwell, then that's the time you
Veganism can cure so much, but there can come a point where you've made your body so toxic over your whole lifetime, you go vegan and it's not quite enough to cure, like to help to clear up a disease that you have. Sometimes you need something more just to give your body a fighting chance, because it's so toxic, your livers and your kidneys are just overburdened, you know. So that was me. So
like the science bit is, every time you eat food, your immune system's got to sort through the food you've eaten to see if there's any foreign invaders. So by not doing that, your body can then actually go back and heal old diseases, illnesses that have been hanging around. But it just does you in, doesn't it? I did a week and like my hat's off to you. I couldn't do another second and I'd never do it again.
So like your body, if your body's overly toxic and you're putting more toxins in, it will store some of those toxins in your fat. So when you go on a fast, you basically break down your fat stores as energy, so you go into like ketosis, so you're releasing all of those bad things into your bloodstream, and that's part of the reason I think why you feel so awful. Mentally you feel awful as well. I was crying all the time, so emotional, and I was a mess. It was horrible. I never want to do that again in my life. And when I was doing it, I told myself, do you know what, I am never putting a bad thing inside like my body ever again.
There you go.
Because it wasn't worth it to me to have like a treat or a cheat meal or whatever, and then have to maybe go through that again someday, because oh, it was horrible. My advice is, don't get yourself so unwell and so toxic that you have to do a detox. Don't get to where I got before you change. So
basically, eat the foods that we just said. Just eat plant foods.
But do it all the time.
Yeah.
So it becomes easy and you enjoy the taste, because your taste buds change if you're not eating all that crap, and you'll just love it. It'll just be normal. It won't be a detox.
And you feel so well.
Yeah.
So don't worry with a silly little bullshit detox that does nothing. Just worry about the other 51 weeks of the year.
Yeah.
When you don't add poisons in. Is that about it?
Yeah.
If you've enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe.
Go vegan for victory.
Yeah.